Kasa ben na ote na memfa nkasa ho. Na he kra na wo. Wujina me nkyɛn pɛɛ. Me pesa me no twetwe nkɔmɔ. Kasa ben na ote na memfa nkasa ho. Na he kra na wo. Wujina me nkyɛn pɛɛ. Eni emetumi awesewese manumpo ama wo ate. Say entemwa me de me ne be fa akasa mumu ama wate me nka. Me yo kire man. Me tumi de twene akasa me manfo ho. Ye tumi de totorobento enso so ka asem kire dom. So wa chiri banche ya. Ene ese se me pe ahomatorofo na me de frɛ wo. Sadia de nsankyere ne kasa ene kasa sabi emum ho no. Yo. Na onipa enso ne nananom ene mechiachia mu nyina Shady's media na mesanso edemo aba ha no mote me nka ache na ansa na ba meye we no me bo enwum bi tie ne ye. We are going back to our ancestors. Tie menne ye ba bedi nkomo me no mienu na ye ba bedi nkomo no na enkomo na ye ba bedi no uhu baby a mitwa acherewa na chese we are going to get in tune with nature. Ti obasope Winfred, I see you na enidie kwan so why there washe na enidie kwan so why there washe ama wonu no aka chew na Shady is back. We are back to teach the people the enlightenment message. The enlightenment message must go on. Ti o sha ana meme wo de bia me won rem. Yeah, we are learning new things. Nti de bia ye won rem na ye sua e friend is saying indro ene ade. Nti obaso a na enidie kwan so washe ama me. Obaso me bebo nwum bi. Nana Echan Barakisu, please come for your stone. Oh, Nana, hey, night time who watch you? Barakisu, return one catch it. Then echo, aye, from a bra. Yashe, Yakotana Honoma, Yasha, now say Jimino Air Dawson. Say Jimino Air Dawson, I numbi say I casana man for a tea and cano, take a crane ba. What me dream once a Ghana, and the dear pa, na yen country Ghana for. A dear pa, na yen country Ghana for no one say, you better die, no one say, I buy way anyway, a boy, a bro. You drew baby ana a yare ho. Cause Utimu say, a Juma ya, ye cassa, ye chamo say, way anyway, ye answer, ye baby campaign pet, no more say ditchly. Ye shasana reho, nemo mono, and American, ye dear, and Chechena never cause watching, and ye chewa, Nasa one Casano, or when as a stone about to a bar, a ujj. Nana akwesi mechiao na necha ade a little busy na busy kakra entiane no freunia na ka kire unia say ye ba besua ade kakra monsha de Steve I say I wish I could understand what he's saying. Steven's Jasmine, okay, because of you I will try to mix the English. And then our local language, because I have my people here, and then all the West Africa people, especially Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and the other African countries are also telling me, Nana, whatever you are doing on the social media, we trying to understand. The only thing we understand is your caption, but then you speak a lot of your local language, so we don't understand. That is what my sister Stevens, I wish Jasmine, also she's a girl. Okay, Labika, great nature, keep up your tuition. Medasi, Tosha. Today we are going to speak about. Look at what I've written over there. Africans must unlearn to relearn. Africans, we must unlearn to relearn, and then we will know how the white man, how the Oyibo man has colonized us with religion, especially with the Quran and the Bible. That's what we are going to learn today. This is what we are going to discuss today. I am going to give you my reasons why I am telling you that the white man enslaved us, and that is why Africa is not prospering. This is the message today. Listen and listen good. Now, I am going to play a track. I'm going to play a track. Whilst you are listening to the track, say, if you don't understand Chi, the track will talk about how to talk to your ancestors. That is what the track is going to talk about. How to communicate with your ancestors. So it talks about pouring of libation. Sorry, it is in the language of Ghana. The Akan language. So wa bianu tie me bebonyo mono na me bonyo mono share share and then tag your people and tell them Nana Shady is back for the traditions, for our customs, for our religion. Peter, welcome. Stevens, I'll try to mix the English. Now, I'm going to play this track. It's from Kwame Bringer. If you are a conscious man, if you are a conscious lady, and if you want to listen to good track, conscious tracks that will keep your soul, listen to Kwame Bringer, listen to McBonner. These two people are the people I've realized. Man, they are very good. If you listen to their music and you are in tune with nature, trust me, because they speak about African, they speak about nature, and then they speak about our ancestors. Continue sharing for me and tell your people, Nana Shady, Dr. Nana Shady is back. Now I am a doctor. Okay, I'll explain to you later. Let's listen to the track. Wow, na yen share why? Yeah, as we are listening to the music, I'll be preaching. I'll be telling you the stuffs. I am going to preach to you, my African brother. You are an African man. You are a black man, so wake up.
Kasa ben na ote na memfa nkasa ho na he kra na wo wujina me nkyɛn pɛɛ ɛne emetumi awesewese manumpo ama wo ate sɛ yɛntɛm wa mede me ne bɛfa akasa mumu ama wate me nka me yɛ ɔkyerɛman metumi de twene akasa me manfo ho yɛtumi de totorobɛnto ɛnso so ka asɛm kyerɛ dɔm so chiri banchaya and the rest of some power my trofo na me defre wo said the dance and chirane kasa and a kasa sebi emum ho no na onipa enso ne nananom ene abosum tie e kwan be no befa so ene wo na di nkomo.
All right, so let me explain. For the purpose of the people that don't understand the chi. What the music is saying is about communication. He is saying when we want to speak to people, sometimes we use the horns. When we want to speak to my sister or my brother and he or she is not closer to me, sometimes we use the telephone to call or to communicate. Now, he is asking a question that since we are living with the deities, since we are living with the gods, since we are living with the beasts or the emotia in Ghana and Africa, how are we going to communicate with our ancestors? How are we going to communicate with the gods? That is what he is going to explain now. Minia, my sister, my brother, listen to this kind of music. I am telling you the truth and nothing else. Listen to what the guy is saying. He is asking that we communicate with each other with telephone. We communicate with each other. When a child is born, he even cry. So when the child is crying, that means he or she is communicating with what? Nature. Or he is communicating with us. Now, as an African, how do you communicate with your dead mom? As an African, how do you communicate with your ancestor? As an African, how do you communicate with your gods? Let's continue. All right. So what he's saying is, if we want to communicate with our ancestors, it's apaye. In our language, it is called apaye. The Christian people has Christianized it. The Muslim people have Muslimized it, and they are doing it. Your friend is saying, empire. Tenyo. The word is apaye. Yeyi apaye. Yeyi apaye. Yembo empire. Aha. So he's trying to tell us that communication with the spirit, communicating with your ancestors, communicating with the gods, communicating with each body, with spirits, with energies is what? Apaye. And apaye simply means libation. Listen good. Apaye simple means libation. So he is telling us that if you want to communicate with the gods, if you want to communicate with the deities, if you want to communicate with your ancestor, if you want to communicate with your guardian angel, if you want to communicate with your dead mom, it's only through libation. That is the main reason why I wanted you to listen to the song. Now, you can go and search Kwame Bringer, and listen to some of his music. Now, let's continue. Thank you, everyone. Ishmael, I said, shout out, Nana. You are doing a great job. Thank you. Layden, hello everyone. Dorette, Layden, thank you. You are welcome to Shady's media show. Today we are going to talk about why we are supposed to go back to our ancestors. We are going to talk about how to communicate with the spirit. I am going to tell you that we have been deceived by the white man. This is the message today. So just invite them. Now, before I will start, let me show you something so that you understand where I will be coming from. Yeah. Let me show you people something. I am living with a priestess. This is why I'm going to start the whole story from. Now, yene konfo na wa nti me break ki bi a kire mo mu tie me no hwade mo hwe nkwasasema mo dada ye bi ni hwade o you can mistreat black folks in the US and all over the world. Get away with it because Africa does not have the power to stop that. But then if you go to India, that's what Stevens is trying to say. If you go to India and you mistreat an Indian in every place, the Indian government will hold you up responsible. The same thing is happening to Africa. When you go to Africa, when you come to Africa or an Africa go or travels to another place, they don't really adhere to us. All right, so this is what I'm going to tell you. So as you can see, yeah. Today is Saturday, so we are visiting the gods. I am going to explain things to you. Invite your people. We invite your man for Monshare. Na mu meti. After I will start and chere papa and ya sorry the enemy. And ya hear baba and toma. Munja concert no. Say more here. Okay, Stevens, yes sir. Rick, I see you. Good morning, bro. Long time. Rick, it's been a long time. We are coming back. Patience party. It's been a long time. Welcome. Anyway, comfort. Now, this is the key I am going to break to you today. And I'm going to tell you about on Channel, over one or don idea, on one a bill for 4 months, and I conform say no more. Me pa chow 10 years. So for buying our fear or being a chance, I said the amount. Me say, and maybe break keys not them when today, forgive me, I might speak the chi a whole lot. Jasmine, I can express myself well with the chi, and my people will understand when I'm breaking the keys in chi. The question I am asking is, she is a fetish priest. That is why they call you. Number one, I am telling you, stop calling your people fetish priest. Listen. Listen and listen good. Stop calling your priest fetish priest. They are called the high priest. And to call Roman for us, sorry them, if you go to the Roman churches, they call their people high priest. Now, or they were confonded or a fetish priest. No, my sister, my brother, from today, from a friend saying fetish priest. The name is high priest, and these are the people the Old Testament na or cast them say we hear bibi akomo na omon kire wade ti me be break ki ne free mesre momon share. The question I was asking is, what kosofu bi fear about say na sofo ne ye oba no fufu ma why say asa huru ne kokomu da there be onye. Patience. Yeah, I see we don't even respect each other. Why do we expect others to respect us? Meda say, yeah, I see you, patience. And number one, these people are called high priest. And this high priest, when you are in need of something, anka we nana se yakasa konfo o de we de kakra bi che na me no mo nche yakasa yenka konfo pa anka na sade e wokrum konfo asade ne se tete no na sade pa na ka eden konfo asade ne se ebi a obi di adwuma bi beba na watu waye na wajidi aha eti wo ya me ye no chance ya me huru mu nyese bia me ni nkwala me mfimani ntu obi so aha enti konfo de someone can say they can mo kro no ban na bibi sa na eseti no mo kro ho ban bibi ni abosun no besi abeka entam na no o sa wo mahemfo asote no mo ya announcement na sa ade no efiri ho. Okay, so let me explain it in English. I asked her what are the responsibilities. The responsibilities. Piao. Piao. Okay. All right. All right. So another thing. So she has given us two keys. Number one, I was asking her the responsibility of what? Of Okonfo. And she is trying to tell us that the responsibility of Okonfo, number one, is to guard the city or the village wherever she or he is living. Ebinisa yarebi eba. Nanka nananoma ba besini so no waka kire yen say yare bi den ba kronim enti mo fa yanya we nto ha mo fa we nya we munya we say say de be yare no emba enti covid-19 yanka ebe muntie ne ye covid-19 ya yampasa nka covid-19 wo hanka ebe nka akonfofo no ana nka ye de ni die ma wo mo te say de amafo de wo ye wo de anka meka kire ye but we don't respect them yen fa ni die enya den emma wo mo we don't even respect them into me anka kire ye. So today she is a high priest because that is what she was explaining. If you need help, these are the people we go to them. The gods, the deities, the energies, you know. Prayers, here baba, and prayers, fasting, and you cannot give birth by praying. If you want to give birth, there might be a problem in your uterus. There might be a problem with the sperms of the man. And if you come to me, or if you go to the Okonfono, their own is, they will consult the nature. I am breaking the keys to you. Listen, you have been deceived. You think that Okonfo is bonsam because you have been deceived. That's what I'm telling you. Listen and listen good. You have been deceived because you think your priest is a devil. But the pastor is sent by God. Damn, the pastor is not sent by God. But the priest and the priestess are sent by God. So from today, listen, there is nothing called fetish priest. They knew that we are the high priest because we perform the miracles sent by God or the creator or the energy, the biggest energy. Listen good. Kwekupo. Take time when you talk. Yeah. I said, yeah, who preaching on Sunday? Okwa sorry na so mu preach na I said asabe sofo ni mu abehye ni mu na okasa na omo bom wisem na omo sa na tie akom. This is akom intimate kasana e basa na is a spirit na ya dey eba sanity. Why? No. Yeah, I was a beautiful woman. Yeah, that's a fetish priest. Eric, thank you very much for the enlightenment of traditions. They don't know what they are worshiping. Thank you very much because they don't know what they are worshiping. So my breaking key natural said, this is the place whereby when you need help, you come. No, my wow. So they are not a friend saying a fetish priest. One of the things they dada you. They dada you. Calling your high priest a fetish priest, and we accepted it, and we are also writing it. So they told us the story, but not ours. This is the time for Africans. We are supposed to tell our story and not their story. The other stories you heard was told by the white man. So what do you expect? What do you expect? What story now? What tradition now? They came to enslave us, and they told us, ours is evil. My sister, my brother, I am here today to tell you that. Go back to your roots, and then religion is the downfall of Africa. Africa must unlearn and then relearn. We must unlearn and then relearn. Let me break that key too for you. Why must we unlearn? Why must we unlearn and then relearn? Now listen. Akrabia yawo akrabia yawo wajire no. Ajine na ankasa no yawo I a pen drive. Let me break this key for you. Why we must unlearn and relearn. Tie. Akrabia na yawo wajire no I a pen drive. And you are being fed. Listen to this. You are being fed. Pen drive no di shema. Enyoma wo di be shem no na anaye de ebebo anameboa. Una wo control pen drive nti yawo fofora. Tio. Your mind is like a pen drive and you are being fed by your family. You have to understand where I am coming from. We have to understand where we are coming from. And to say you, whoever that you are listening to me today, whoever that is here, you have a pen drive mind when you were born. And immediately you are born into a Christian family. Automatically, what will you be? Question I'm asking you. When you are born into a Muslim family, automatically, who will you be? That's a question I'm asking you. So these two religions has what? Embodied us. And so in Ghana, it's either you are born into a Christian family or then a Muslim family. And to your memory, your agenda has been infused with Christianity and Muslim. And to nyoma ya kachira wo nyina enya wo de o. Eye de o ma me kachira because I remember when I was a Christian, when I was young, someone to matade and I don't go to church on Sunday. Yeah. My mother can cane me. So I was forced to go to church. I know my Muslim brothers what they are going through. O anko ya alola, wa anko Muslimi, wa anko makrantwa. Na ye ma musika, you will not be fed. So listen, we were forced for the religion. And this time we are telling you that, hey, okay, listen. The white man who brought the book, are you listening to me? The white man who brought the book, he brought the book in Greek, later into Latin, later into whatever it is. What language was your ancestors? What language were they speaking before the Obroni, before the Oyibo man, before the white man brought him the Bible? Listen, listen very carefully. I'm going to break the chains. I am going to break the chains for you. Now, you are being fed because when the white men came, they were speaking their language. Let me use Ghana. Okay, they came to meet Ashantis. Let me use Sedebe to make it short and simple. They came to meet Ashantis. My sister, my brother, you are listening to me. What language do we speak? Enyo Chinieka. Eti broni in the Bible, ne bra na Bible, ne atron English, say Latino, say Spanish, say Greek, How were they able to communicate with your ancestors? Have you thought about that? Hey, have you thought about that? Mr. Kwekwe Jekum, opengine Jekum mechia, bibi arobia nananom enka ubwejuma ama omangana, ubwejuma ma nananom. And you catch them say, we are back to the scene again, and we are going to tell you. Have you sat down to join that in? Have you sat down to reason, to think about it for a minute? Hey, now let me just sit down. Okay, we are now using the Bible and we are saying the ways of our ancestors are evil. Now, sit down a little bit. Sit down today, whoever is listening to me, my brother, my sister. The British man or the Portuguese were the first people that came to your friends say Ghana. What language were the Portuguese people speaking? What language were the people they came to meet at the Cape Coast or at the Elmina Castle or at the Elmina? What language were they speaking? If they were speaking British, if they were speaking Portuguese, if they were speaking Swedish, how were they able to communicate with your people? How were they able to communicate the Bible totally, genuinely to your people? Were your people able to even understand the Bible? Hey, my sister, my brother, I'm telling you, sit down for a minute and think about the things I'm going to tell you today. Listen, Barakis Mechiao, Stevens Mechiao, Nanajoku Mechiao. Sit down a minute today and then think about it. So omoya den omutim no nanakasa ye enti Bible ni nsem na omoka kire o maame no ana wona nabi no wona na no ote ase ye because that is not his or her language, my brother. Watch me. Watch me. Listen good. Listen good. Me say enti o the Bible ne bra wona na no wona na ka chi. Your ancestors, they were speaking Chi. Let me use that. The Portuguese came here 1471. I stand to be corrected. And they brought the Bible to us. The question I've always been asking myself, and I said, Tio, because the work we are doing, it lies between me and you. So listen carefully. And before the Bible was in another language, and our ancestors, our forefathers, our forebearers, we were also speaking our different language. How were they able to communicate the language of the Bible or the language of God or whatever it is to us? The same thing applies to the Muslim. When they enslave us in Egypt, you don't even know, say, that's why Egypt looks like the Islam people, no? Your friends, Islamization, it started long away in Kemet. So almost they enslaved us. Have you sat down for a minute to think about it, say, how were they able to communicate with our ancestors? Have you sat down to analyze it? Have you sat down and say, okay, maybe they had one or two people that understood our language. Let's accept it. Those two people, were they able to communicate very well to our ancestors what the Bible is telling us? I'm here to tell you, sit down a minute today and then justify and then analyze, compare and contrast. Now, we are sitting down. The people who were willing to communicate with them, it was not willing. I'm coming. Adjustment. It was not willing. That's why I'm telling you. Now, your father, your mother didn't understand the language. Listen, your father, your mothers, they had their own way way they communicate to God. They have their own, let me use religion, but then it is not religion. It is African spirituality. For you to understand, let me use religion. We have our own ways. Now, listen. When the Bible wasn't around, when the Quran wasn't around, we were living with the gods. Now, compare and contrast. When we were living with the gods, how was our way? When we were living with the gods, how was our character? This was the time when two people or one man can marry three women and they will live together. This is where we were taking care of everybody, like we were one. This is where we were not stealing. This is where we were not what? Cheating or stuff like that, because we were living with our deities and the deities are righteous. Show. She. They didn't like that sort. When we were living with our deities, you dare not to sleep with somebody's wife. You dare not to sleep with somebody's wife. Listen, no, somebody's husband. But now, they brought us the Bible and it's normal. And now they are even telling us that homosexuality is important. It's human rights. So now listen very carefully. Your ancestors didn't understand this word. Do you know if your ancestors knew that a day is coming, they will accept gays, they will accept homosexual, they would have accepted the Bible? No. And your ancestors were living a righteous life. They didn't need any Bible. We didn't need any Quran, but we were living, and our kings and queens, our priests were living with us. So we were living a righteous life. The question is, how then were they able to convince us for us to live our righteous way to follow them? Jasmine, how? Do you think it was willingly? No, it was not willingly. That is when they pull a trigger on us. Listen good. They pull a trigger on your forefathers. They pull a trigger on your ancestors for them to believe it by force. They put a trigger. They told your ancestors that Jesus Christ is coming to save them. Jesus Christ is coming to save them. They should forget about their gods. They should forget about their priest and go to Jesus. But do you know that the first ship that came to take our ancestors through the sea was called Jesus of Hubeck? Jesus of Hubeck? Jesus of Hubeck. So our ancestors didn't accept that message because they knew it. Now, let me break the key for you. Do you know why your ancestors didn't understand? Because they left a message for us. Because they told us something. Because they told us that these people are not the people that are going to show us God. These people are not the people that are going to show us heaven, if there is heaven. So your ancestor lived a mark. Your ancestor, Oja Kasabi to Homau, say, these people, we were forced. These people, we didn't accept them. These people, we didn't accept the Bible and the Quran. Your ancestor, he told you something. Your ancestor, she told you something. Your ancestor, she left a mark for you to know that the white man didn't bring the Bible for you to prosper. Enunti, Ofrano Bruni. Let me break this key too for you. Let me break this key too for you. Let me break this key too for you. How would you know that your ancestors didn't accept the Bible's and the Quran's message in faith? That your ancestors knew that these people, what they brought to us, they forced us, they put gun on us, they put pistol on us, that if we don't follow the Jesus and the Muhammad, they are going to kill us, and they killed us? How would you know? How would you know? Let me break the key for you. Whatever happening, your ancestor is leaving something for you to understand, but we are naive. We are too dumb to hear. Because they are trash to us. Your ancestor that fought for you, you think he's a trash. Now, he told you that the white man, whatever he brought for you, was forced on them. They didn't like it. So, he gave the white man the name Obroni. Obroni for one. Abroni for one. When they are plenty, then be abrofo. Let's say abrofo. Now, let me break it for you. White man is Obroni. Are you sure? Yo. White man. Nichi Obroni. Let me break the key for you. How would you know? And I'm going to break the key in Achira. Onana the assembly to work at Achira said, me too akwadani din. When you come and you understand the name of the white man, say, Nidino eya bronia. Ubon say akwara no onye God. He can't show us anything. He can't show us the way to heaven. Abroni no kire say obi a odi aburo, the deceiver. That's the name that your ancestors told you about a white man. Now, white, nichi eden. White, nichi eden. Ya unim. Fita anasa den fufuo. Onse dadao. Onse dadao. White man na muse ebroni no. Ya hwese ebroni ampa. White, nichi fita anase fufuo. White, fako okro mukasa. Translate white in your local language. Never say ebronia. Onse dadao. Fita no eden be ebroni. Enti say a white man na en wasange ka say fita bema. Ana fufuo bema na white man ye de bachi ye be broni. Now listen and listen carefully. The word broni ne ye aburoni. Obi a obedi waburo. Obi a obedi waburo. Enti meka say papa we de odi maburo enti oye dian oye broni oye aburoni odi maburo. Omo doso when they are plenty they are aburofo. Enti omo bedi aburo. Enti we mo womon eye aburofo. So your ancestor is telling you that these people are deceivers. They came to deceive you. They couldn't speak to you because they were killed. They couldn't speak to you. They couldn't give you the message. So they left a mark for you. And the mark is your language. Pay attention to your language always, my brother. Pay attention to your language always, my sister. Pay attention to your language always. Obibini, be proud of your language. Obibini, be proud of who you are. And so your ancestor was telling you. Kosi yantechi or say abroni. Oh, I see. Me say, ebiana win me break kings me mental slavery now. The shackles in our mind. I am going to break all me to two adwene, huh? Me to adwene say e de siwo. Margin ya dada mo no. Ye be to adwene no etua. Third eye no ne etu. Ne de siwo. Ne asa hye ne de abremo. Ni a shene de abrem. Enti broni na ohun broni a wo say me de broni krom ana me yeye broni krom ana ohun broni a wohu nyame nsha broni. You have no idea. Akora na ode Akora na ode ohun okotoni a wo say aba Peter Paradise me chia o. Hey Peter, me tell won ka che. Peter, me tell won ka che. Me ji say won ho ye. Nana Kwame, after smoking your stupid weed, this is what you are doing. Abi, Sebi. Obi abaka say we cross answer stupid, no. Na get say oya boa. So on season no. O so udin kwa Nana Kwame appear. Na M1 wa say Nana Kwame appear so din papa. Wafa din papa say. Na we jimi. Eme ya, me nim baby a ufri, me nim enton a wo bo. Wahu nyansa afa Nana Kwame apia nko sanka nyansa yi wo de to aso a na wo de wo sanso ba ha wo de jimi ya na wo de ba jimi say stupid we na wo nim de we ye aboa bi ba kobusa Bob Marley untimi enka say ontena ho abra unti Bob Marley nyemoda enso de bia wo high. Do you know where we can even send you to? So we jimi ni ba kono no we hwa to collection we jimi anaso ye sofo bi na wo jimi sa Jimmy, ombe Jimmy sa ya kano kra kire omo collection ni say yantu biem tight ni say so te ya kano kra kire omo to ba na obe Jimmy aboa bi ba Peter mete on catch up mete on me anga it has been a whole lot of time I about life na emom na unsen kwasasam no until we need to come and what emancipate our people akwasi asante mate mamendo oge no mate Minia, enti utie mi a ya doso okokwaku eje ni page no so ko Avrambe Moshe bosu bebi obi amechiao quotation master mechiao Rabbi mechiao twins brother mechiao Ajagulaja mechiao Mami Grace mechiao hey me wo show Mami Grace nti eba mesere wa amonhwe makoma Mami Grace yeah makoma Mami Grace ho makoma Mami Grace ho Revelation TV be premier media no eba ya na Mashe, Reed is my best friend. Abdul Mumini, what say? Reed is my best friend. See, me mama niche them, and I was saying, many idea. Abre, we need to send the message, and to the message of the cross on the yadema ono. Tell my break keys be a chero. Tell me, my break keys be a chero. Ufri hey, I was so called that general who knows and to some anyway, can brony cross here be that die. Self-fetish priest cross here be that die. Me mama last one I'm in kwana. How many minutes now aye? Me mama last one. Me some break another key in chiremo. Me some break another key. Me say, we must unlearn to relearn. And to what drain and make us a wadrino, to see and wadrino a pen drive, and none make catch now say, oh, Sabio, Bronin Puna wouldn't the meaning. It is Sabi now can be Brony and Yame, and a Brony, Yamisha Brony, and a day, Brony Chessa will be obediwa, bro. So your ancestors are telling you that fear these people. Many are with me to be diwa bra, or be diwa bra. One as a unsurono. Now, one and I catch now, and I'll be so catch out and I say one and I edge me. Your ancestors, they know the future. Your ancestors, they know the future. Omo no me a prophet, omo prophesize ebeba. And also the ejuma. To emancipate yourself from mental slavery, none but ourselves can free our mind. That was the song from a prophet who smokes always. On the catcher say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And so they know that this message is going to come. Yanone some. I'm proud to be part of this. Your friend is an age of Aquarius. I'm proud. Yeah, some. So people like us, we are going to die for the truth. People like us, we are going to speak truth to power. And this is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. Na oh dear, mama from Musia, is here Ebecoso. You see, no, Agana no ana intimi and talk. Your friend is saying, yo, Samson, our daughter. Samson, our daughter, Machiao. Begin to say, oh, yeah. Samson, our daughter, begin to say, oh, yeah. Samson, our daughter. Aye. Iki, what do I give me? Iki, what do I give me? Pa. Abdul Mumin, I said, the deceiver never been trusted. Me that's it. Will you ever trust a deceiver? Somebody who deceived you. Somebody who told you, hey, you know what? I am going to send you to America. Obia Kachira say, I am going to send you to America because I have an America visa. Because I am living in America. My sister, you used all your money. You borrowed from the bank because this person you trusted too much, you shared your secret with or something like that, is telling you that Odobekwa Brochi. And you Ujini didn't know. Huh? Ujini didn't know. Ana oko fa sikano. Ana di sikane kwa yeden. Eko mano. Miniatio. You gave the money to the person. You trusted the person. So you took loan from your parents. You took loan from the bank. You did everything to travel to America, not knowing this guy. Akrawe ya wona ne tena honom na wona ne boko suata fra na so wadanfo bi ana wagine di wo online so no na usika nyina wo de kwa abrochi no wedi. With this cano, do you think this deceiver must be trusted? Do you think this deceiver must be trusted? So the deceiver is never trusted. I like your words. I like your words. You understand? You understand? So we are going to tell you the truth and we are going to speak truth to power. We are going to speak truth to power. And somebody here, we have it a whole lot, and then we are going to start. We are going to start. We are going to start, and then we are going to give you the keys. We are going to break the shackles from your mind because we have been enslaved for too long. And this is our message. And this is what we have for the people of Ghana and Africa. The black in the diaspora, the black home, the blacks abroad. Whether you are abroad or home, you belong to Africa. Africa is your home. And this is the time we are going to fight for our freedom. We are going to fight our freedom because freedom belongs to us. You understand what I'm trying to say? Freedom always belongs to us. And this is the time the youth must stand up and then fight for our freedom. Now me catch it out. Yeah. So I hope today I try to mix with the English. So you guys understood what I'm trying to say. Especially my African brothers. Yeah. My African brothers. You are all here and then salute you. Ashe. Na me catch it out. Don't forget ibiano hiano obahan ma ebetimi ayeden aboa. So what you say? Yaribia no obahan ma ebetimi aboa. No answer waba. Na doctor wa say yentimi na say honhom ne man so a say me catch on ye priestess na ye priest for no so no. Omo nyina answer wa ha. Tie bia na ebi yesunsum yare ye na yentimi a de bia ye catch dem no saa na de bia ye de ye no. So sha I. Ne catch say investor. Boga bites no so yakoso. Man fan chiro mo okra na yetime investor. Mesraw wa brochi a open lucrative business, yeah, wa brochi a open lucrative business no. Mota hye mo hye me social media ne so a me de boga bites bi, to so near the you hear investor, and this is a lucrative job. And here is a way you hear 5 billion. This is a lucrative job. We are planning to build a factory over here so that we can even employ people. Let me show you. We can even employ a whole lot of people. So this is a lucrative job whereby we produce bitters. They say joy daddy, no? So shame never yeah. Joy daddy money, we mahogany, we craman kote, we a friend say 20. These are some of the things we use in making the burger bitters. Sebi oyoba, if you're a woman and you are having a menstrual problem, we can cure you with this kind of leaves. If you are a man and you are impotent, untimi enwa ahano yare no yeah. Abusum feeling nti o ye impotent kra ai se ya waru wo hunhum eni nyina no aha na o ye be man so na untimi mbo adwuma o sha na wa ha me kire burger bitters no yeah ti o sha this is a lucrative job afi anana Shady's media ene mapamfo ye de eba e produce. Please, if you are an investor or if you are sika kakra e wo nsem someone who enjoy daddy, someone who despite, someone who Dr. Koku Otemo, say ya no almost start here. Mo di mechi no, me free Colombia buy any there. You know that I've been selling the herbs, I've been learning about herbs always. We cocoa dropa, cocoa pause, baby a cocoa ni shebia we dukri. Mr. Jakum ewa ha, openyere Jakum, when I'm saying some me dey church them no nyina no. We nwoma obi a wontimi endidi wontimi endidi a ye de befra e friend say prekese ene mahogany na ye de ama obetimi edidi o hwa ha we eya abosomachem anase abosoma ho abosomchem ebeso ka no abosoma e kan sempo abosomachem ti abosomachem no we no eya psychic plant we no eya ye de dware so hu ye de dware bon ho ban ene sa anema no koko enie enti sa anema ya me cheche ye no anama extract. Listen good oh. Nananoma daroma ana ya abstract ana yenya bitters into no joy that bitters you see no me a wutie me sa fon sa no me the bitters enso aba out Mr. Jakum wetima ba me investment anka be me de wo say no ye nananom what you say ye na yenya afne ko church papers o ye de kosuane snap kosuane snap na ye de asensan ye papers eno ano no me do sika anto abekume otu di me sika anto abekum simple simple. Ya fune be kokota 5 years. Kokota 5 years akwai Debi. Mesramo ti wa ye investor no we ma ye be so far metima ye be 50 boxes. 50 boxes. Na emo no say edisika be ba unless say ye disika bebre ehiem ye to machines na ye si eyikese na ye employ amanfo ye ko TV so ko bo advert me do bibia say I don't want to talk much cause a drone no me din kind dia ba ma test wa bonten Trust me. O your ba na se sebi o de o mens no o problem onom adewe bia ebekọ dane fibroid onom ya obajonso o your ba uni feelings onom ya me say we didn't edro no I don't like to speak much into mesrel burger bitters after never say the ba eja so o ya be ma na se sebi o untimi mbo empaso adwuma na wa frɛ na ya ma nduru ankasa wo de besiesie ho de bia me ka kire wo se be ma na koko ene amaman no haye nti bra ye mama koko ni bi ye mama e friend sen amaman ni bi watuatua bi uwie pe wanya man power yi bi wanya burger bitters bi dia boss wa mesrew o ge no obewo na obekasa lolo me na me ka kire o ti o sha neoma ye de ye bitters no ana ye den ana wa ha no me peppers na me neoma nti ena na ama ye dan ba ko a ye try ti o sha ha say ne extract no yeah o sha say ye extract na baba ye say ye wi ana ya pe e na ebubu egu we num menua ye sua de de bia ti say no menim bitters ye o be say o freme na ebe ye bi ma o na ye nye pepesa e bia o be say o be burger bitters na o be yisu o be say me ye bi ma o na wa ankasa nso o ye bia freme contract e be tima ko contract yes me ya ma o na wa o du sika ton eno ase de bia no o de me share abreme menua we are here for business me ka kire o say so de ko ye adwuma fasting and mouth she fasting, prayers, it doesn't solve any shit. Let me tell you. One story uncle phone son ko ipe you maybe e come there na say no e come e ba Ghana no. Say yo. Okay. Tino we ade a e wo ho. Ti yare bia o de fabric free e be boa wo. Yeah. Bibia wo ho. So sha ne gugu ase ne bebre. Yeah. Bebre ne gugu ano. We nyina ndro nko ama. Ndro nko a. So sha nso a. No, you know. call FDA for no say ye ko hu omo we pe na afre betimi aba TV so na me ka che oni nyina no aya na esikasem so on sa stage no aya na esikasem ti ndua de bebre wa we tame ewu ne wo wa hu tame ewu da mo ye tame ewu na we nye tame ewu we den e gro papa on tame ewu na wa say no me boa tame ewu na wa no ti ha na ndron bebre wa say tame ewu wa pe tame ewu ne bosoma chem we na tame ewu abosoma chem tame ewu susumasa odi aba ni nyina no ye bere ye be bia mamo so what ase ti number no ye number ne betudwa bebia obi a so betimi aye den asende ama boy me wie bra ndi komo no me so nda usi wo ti no oba sasenso na wa hai kakraka betimi si company ne wa na produce bites no ye produce bites no yanka samso mo two land bi wa ha me yanka samato me yanka samato me land e wo me yanka sami chrome 2 plot betima esi so Charlie, I need an investor I need an investor. I'm in for business. Obi adwini wie pe na wapeska. Obi adwini no wie pe na wapeska. Me me kan chew say asase ha so ye fasika anya hwe yo. Minjimi peska ni bi. She, me nua me se peska ni bi. Asase ha de ahead de. Having be any ho. Next next teaching ho no me beko. Say having be ho no ma. Why? Having be any yo. Chris Legacy, I see you. Oga Louis, but Nana, I know in Akan language that the word bro stands for sea. Example, broni, indicating that they come from anything connecting to sea. Abronoma, abrodoma. Where ya abroni? Took us abronoma. You are referring to an animal. Abronoma enye endi abro. And you are referring to animal. Name abro word the nakasa di obi a we di abro chi. We di ma bro. Next, or a deceiver. Yeah, Chris Legacy, I see you. Medemesia. Number no, okay, 0592 402 905. 0592 402 905. 0592 402 905. My name has always been Dr. Nana Shady. You can call me Evangelist and I will respond. I am Evangelist for my ancestors. Makram.